Hi, I'm Rory Sheehan. Today I want to chat about your past self, your present self, and your future self and how they all relate, and how putting these together and creating a relationship between the three selves will allow you to better influence where you're headed in your life. So let's start with the past self. Have you ever noticed that the past self seems to be on the receiving end of a lot of negativity? Let me give you an example. Whenever you're upset with something you've done, you're getting mad at your past self. You're sending negative energy to your past self. If you are upset that you slept in this morning, I can't believe I slept in and now I'm rushing for work, you're upset with your past self. Or I can't believe I had so much to drink last night, I'm really suffering today. It's because you're upset with your past self. So what we tend to do is we tend to get upset with our past self, and that sends negative energy to our past self. And our past self, because it's where all our memories are stored, holds on to that negative energy, and that negative energy builds up inside. And that needs to be cleared. That causes problems for us. We want to let go of that negative energy. And that negative energy really is just a function of us sending negative energy to our past self. So we want to be very mindful of that. When we think about our future self is really our intuition. Our future self will say, are you sure you want to do that? You're going to regret it tomorrow. And our future self will give us little hints as to how we should adjust our behavior. And there's a tendency not to listen. So we want to be very mindful of our relationship with our future self when we don't listen to that guidance. Our present self is really where we make all our decisions. We can decide to give a hard time to our past self. We can decide to ignore our future self. Or we can decide to send positive energy to our past self. Or we can decide to listen to our future self. Our decisions are made in the present. And what we want to do is we want to learn how to create a relationship between our three selves. So here's what we need to do as our first exercise in this series. What we want to do is we want to make an effort to send positive energy to our past self. We want to say positive things, remember positive memories, and start focusing on things that we've done well so that we can send positive energy to our past self, and those memories will get stronger, the positive energy will get stronger, and that's going to make it easier to move forward. When it comes to our future self, we want to start setting ourselves up so that when we get to the future, our present self is going to thank our past self. So let me give you an example. If you say today, tomorrow, when I get up, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make my bed. And then tomorrow morning, sure enough, you get up and you make your bed. Now you can make a fuss because now there's a relationship between what you said you were going to do in the future and what you did when that future became the present. And now we can send that memory to the past with positive energy. So I know it's a little confusing, but you see how it's starting to relate. So what we want to do is we want to set ourselves up in the present so that our future self has reasons to say thank you to our past self and send positive energy to our past self. And as we do that, we can start with something as simple as I'm going to make my bed, or I'm going to brush my teeth, or even I'm going to make my lunch tonight so that I don't have to rush around tomorrow morning. Little things like that where we can make a fuss in the future about successes that we're experiencing and send that positive energy to our past self. And where this is going to pay a lot of dividends is when we want to set goals. Because when we set a goal, what we're really doing is we're sending a message to our future self that here's what we want to experience in the future. And if we have a relationship with our future self is going to say, great, you do what you say you're going to do, so I'll work with you. But if we don't have a relationship with our future self and we set a goal, our future self is going to go, yeah, whatever. You never do what you say you're going to do anyways, so why should I be involved in helping or supporting you in any way? So what we want to do is we want to start with small things and then build on those small successes so that we can create a stronger relationship with our future self, which is going to allow us to send more positive energy to our past self. So just for today, start with something small. Start by saying something like, tomorrow morning, I'm going to get up and the first thing I'm going to do is make my bed, and then make a huge fuss and start building that relationship so that you're sending positive energy to your past self and at the same time sending a message to your future self that when you say you're going to do something, you're going to do it. So I hope this thought about past self, future self, and present self helps you out and gives you something to think about. If you enjoy these videos, please click like and tell your friends and subscribe so that you can, remember to hit that bell so that you can find out when we do more lessons in this series. So until next time, hope you're enjoying everything. Hope you have a fantastic day. I'm Rory Sheehan, wishing you all the best as you move forward into your future self.